Number one player and just in general?
In general.
I'll probably put Trevor first, for sure.
Yeah, Trevor. He's a solid assassin.
Trevor definitely, he's a physical guy, but he's pretty chatty too. It's kind of funny.
I'll take 6. I'll take 6. Yeah, come on, keep coming.
You know, most of the time he's quiet on the field. You know, he's just leading us and, you know, guiding us in the right direction. But, you know, if he has to talk a little trash, we're not mad at him.
I played better when you hit me, 52. I like it. I'm kind of messed up.
Favorite Trevor play? I think one that blew my mind that I didn't realize at first was when we beat the Cowboys. To put us in a position to kick the game-winning field goal in overtime, he threw the ball through the hands of the Cowboys defender. And I thought that was pretty incredible.
The stiff arm, you know, and against Tennessee, I think that's everybody's new favorite play.
Trevor keeps it on his own read, tries to get to the corner, dives for the end zone, touchdown!
Probably say that throw at the end of the Ravens game.
We threw the ball to Zay on the little out route.
Zay Jones motions to the left. Shotgun for Trevor. He drops. He looks. Fires left side of him. Caught! Good! The 2-point conversion is good!
You know, we've had a lot of games this year where we're down 17 points, however many points, and we got to fight back and win. And Trevor always keeps us up. You know, he keeps that poise throughout the whole game.
The Chargers have their 4th interception of Trevor Lawrence in the first half of this football game.
Hey, man, it's only 3 second quarter. Let's go on a roll out. Let's just go.
Man, I don't even know what to say about that. I seen that game live. Like, I turned that game off after he threw like his 3rd or 4th one. I thought it was over with.
Shotgun, trips left, dropping his Trevor. Looking, fires back in the end zone. That ball is going to be caught for the touchdown by Evan Ingram. And the Jags get on the board late in the half. Trevor looking. Fires toward the back of the end zone. The ball's going to be caught for the touchdown. Marvin Jones Jr. for the score. Trevor looking, fires deep down. We've got a man wide open. Zay Jones into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Next thing you know, I take my phone. I'm like, dang, it's close now.
Trevor Lawrence picked them apart. A
1-possession game. 2nd down goal from the 9. Fires to the right corner of the end zone, and that ball is caught for the touchdown. Christian Kirk for the score.
I'm kind of speechless, honestly, just to see what belief can do and to see when a team believes in each other what you can accomplish. I mean, playoff game down 27-0. We come back and win, and we know we're always counted out of these games, and we don't care. We love it. So, unbelievable.
Trevor Lawrence, the real deal.
Hey, man, I shouldn't have to say much. I'm not even a big rah-rah guy because I'm ready to go. I stay chill.
With him, I've seen this evolution of how he's been able to run the football. Because obviously, we've always known that he's been a fast, dynamic player.
That kid's got lightning in his feet, man.
But I think he started to learn how defenses were trying to attack him, like, oh, okay, he likes to run to the sideline. I remember that's what we were talking about. But now, it doesn't matter where you are on the field, you got to protect sideline to sideline because he's ready to break at any point.
All right, let's do it, man.
Only 3 quarterbacks have rushed for 1,000 yards in a single season. Michael Vick, Lamar Jackson, and now Justin Fields.
Fields trying to outrace Okuda, and he'll beat him for the touchdown!
Somehow he'll spin out of a tackle, look one way, next thing you know, he's breaking a tackle. Next thing you know, it's touchdown.
Fields, oh, what a move to move past Nixon. And Justin Fields ahead of the field.
You really underestimate how fast he is until he gets out in that open field. Our coaches kept reminding us of how quick and how fast he was, and then he took off on us. We were all talking about it in the huddle. We were like, dang, okay, young guy can run. Athletic, talented, arm is just tremendous.
Justin Fields, one with his legs, one with his arm.
He's probably the best running quarterback I've seen in person. He's
like Mike Vick out there.
Justin Fields evades Bosa. Bosa got right through it. Fields runs away.
Bosa is not happy that he allowed Fields to slip out the side door.
Justin Fields, obviously, he's able to make defensive line and linebackers miss in a short area.
If you're on the opposing team, it's not fun. You kind of go back to our game that Thursday night.
Fields, he's going to make his move. Dances to the 40. Breaks away to the 30. Oh, Fields!
He runs a 50-yard scramble to get down to the 10, and we're all just like, what the
Perfectly imperfect, baby. We're going to play smart, fast, confident. We're going to ball up. That's what we're going to do, baby.
Fields spins away using that athleticism.
Great athlete.
Fields more than 7 yards per carry.
Got to tackle that, boy. Hey, it's going to be a long day if you can't tackle him.
Fields keeps it alive. Magic from Fields. Fields finds St. Brown like only Justin Fields can do.
Justin has really fought through a lot of adversity. I think everything hasn't been ideal for him in his situation in Chicago with the coaching changes and some injuries.
How about the throw by Justin Fields?
He's never complained or pointed the finger.
Finish, man. Let's go. Finish.
The week after I got traded, that Miami play, when I say not play, I'm just like, bro, different.
Yeah, watching his speed on tape doesn't really know justice. He was able to have a big day against us, broke records.
Against Miami, Fields' 178 yards on the ground broke Vic's single-game regular season rushing record for a quarterback.
At first, he wasn't necessarily rushing as much. Now he's one of the top rushers in the league, no matter what position.
It's just so cool to see everybody this year picking up on what his potential really is.
I think his throwing ability is going to keep getting better.
He's got all the tools to be a really dynamic player.
Hey, you're that big time that somebody just takes your helmet? Wow.
Very blessed to be mentioned and recognized. And there's a lot of guys that could have been recognized. So I'm very, very blessed, very fortunate to have made this top 100 list.
Despite missing 5 games to injury, Miami quarterback Tua Tagovailoa makes his top 100 debut.
And a laser thrown by Tua.
Tua was elite. He was elite. He was making plays, making throws.
That was a beautiful throw by Tua.
Moving guys with his eyes. Anticipation was at a very high level.
Tua into the end zone. Caught for the touchdown. Miami is taking the lead. Tua Tagovailoa has thrown 6 touchdown passes today.
He's like the Steph Curry of that offense. He's the point guard. Everything runs through Tua.
I knew, from day one that, we was gonna click.
Here's a deep ball, Lawrence Hill, perfectly dropped in, touchdown Dolphins.
Probably just great accuracy. Like Tua, when he was confident and he was decisive, it was impressive.
If you can operate with this kind of timing, you can't stop this passing game. Touchdown Miami!
Man, the way he was dicing up defenses this year, it was a thing to see.
They came out smoking, and Tua was the primary guy getting it done.
His accuracy is just insane to me. I've seen it. Obviously, we played in college together. I competed against him in practice. His accuracy and his awareness what separates him a lot.
My favorite throw was against the Browns. Tua laid the ball to Trent right over his left shoulder.
Touchdown! Another just perfectly thrown pass. It doesn't get any better than that.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Tua's 3rd touchdown of the day now. His 18th of the year against just 3 interceptions.
Tagovailoa led the NFL in passer rating, and his ability to extend plays helped the cause.
Just masterful from Tagovailoa.
He can make you miss.
What a great-looking thing by Tua Tagovailoa.
He understands the pocket well. He understands angles of how to departure, whether it's spin back or step up.
He had one move, we were watching him, and he was kind of looking downfield and then suddenly just spun out.
Watch this reaction that Tua has. Instead of flushing out to his right, he pivots and goes the opposite way.
Perfect throw by Tua.
I think the difference between this year Tua and last year Tua was confidence. I mean, he said it himself. He didn't know if he was good enough to play in this league. You know, credit to his coach to really make sure he had that confidence moving forward.
Mystic Mac, what's up, dude?
Very, very high level, dude.
Yeah, just got to keep chopping the wood, boss.
Oh, that's
Yep.
the facts are facts. You're playing at a very high level.
Y'all they're just having fun and playing free.
They are having fun because everything they're doing is working right now.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go, baby!
Hey, how you doing? How's it going, Gino? Nice to meet you. You done one of these top 100s before?
I haven't. I've seen them.
Yeah, so basically, the top 100 players.
It's a long career for Geno just to get here and get the respect that he deserves.
Oh, nice.
For him to stay committed to his craft, that's an unbelievable story. At one point, he was starting for the Jets, and he was doing well. Unfortunately, he got injured.
A decade after taking the draft day stage, Geno Smith finally earns a seat at the top 100 table.
I'm gonna put Geno Smith up there. I love the way he balled, man.
Yeah.
I love the way he balled. He deserves it, man. Good for him.
The recognition comes following 4 stints as a backup with 4 different teams.
It was really cool not only for me to see, but I think our whole league to see a guy like Geno not work out in his first spot, go to a few other places, get his chance, however many years later.
Geno Smith getting his first opening day start in 8 years.
Just to watch him opening night, coming from a backup to now you're a starter.
The game was close the whole time. It was a defensive battle. I sacked him a couple times.
Chubb put a shot on Geno.
But he bounced right back up and like nothing happened.
Chubb had good pressure that time.
He had 2 big touchdowns. I saw a dude that's like he's been there for 30 years behind center.
Well, you just saw Geno become who Geno is. He said after the first game, like he didn't write him back. And I thought that was so cool.
For the folks you said had written you off maybe, what do you say to them?
Yeah, they wrote me off. I ain't right back though.
I love you, Great game, man. I love you too, man. I love you.
Healthy all season, man. I'll catch
I pray for you.
Yes, sir. Man. Yes, sir. You too, brother. Keep going. Later.
His deep ball this year was insane.
Geno gonna let it fly. Touchdown!
Sometimes he throw it into double coverage, you'd be like, whoa, and then drops it around the bucket.
2 safeties deep, cornerbacks deep, and Geno Smith plays a perfect pass.
Geno carried on Russell Wilson's traditions of leading the Hawks to the playoffs and putting a Seattle signal caller in the top 100 for the 11th straight year.
You can definitely see the love that he built around that team and how everybody kind of came together around him.
Yeah, I love you guys, man. Let's keep working together, man.
Him getting that Pro Bowl now was just a product of him staying focused, not letting how his career went dictate how he came to work every single day. So you never know when there's going to be a time to shine.
The NFL journey can be different for everybody. He can have his ups and downs. Now he's getting his moment, and he's relishing it. I don't think there's anybody more deserving.
Okay, Geno, Vic.
Geno balling, bro.
Geno playing some ball right now.
To explode this year like he has, I think it gives a lot of guys hope and a lot of guys inspiration to say it's never over, and a guy like him can do it, and then we all feel like we can do it as well.
So happy for you, brother. Keep balling. You're doing great. Great game. Thank you, man. Yes, sir.
Good to see you, brother. Happy for you, man. You balled out, man.
Play great, big guy. As always. Keep it up. Keep doing your thing.
Lamar Jackson lobs one down the right side, end zone for Duvernay. He's got it. That's a Ravens touchdown.
Seeing him in person, that was the first game that I was like excited, like when I had like a celebrity moment. It was like I wanted to see him. I was looking forward to that game.
Get your hamstrings ready. You gotta chase that boy down. Boy's dynamic.
3rd down 2. It's Jackson. Oh my gosh, here he goes. You can kiss him goodbye. He is electrifying.
Listen to the crowd and the chants. It's MVP.
There go that MVP, boy. Action Jackson in the flash.
Lamar Jackson got off to a hot start in 2022. In Week 2, he broke Michael Vick's NFL record for 100-yard rushing games by a quarterback. The following week, he threw for 4 touchdowns and a win over the Patriots.
Back in the end zone, Duvernay makes the catch.
Jackson was the AFC Offensive Player of the Month in September. After 3 weeks, he had more combined touchdowns than 30 NFL teams.
Lamar is kind of a jack of all trades. He has kind of a cannon of an arm, really strong, but then obviously he can run the ball.
You're not gonna find too many quarterbacks that can move like that as well as throw it. So I think that's kind of what puts him at like the top.
Nowhere to go, and then he got out of the tackle.
I don't know how I missed that, bro. Like, my man got butter on him or something.
Good times, good times. Chasing a mobile quarterback is a 350-pound lineman's dream. You know what I mean?
How about Christian Wilkins running him down? Man, that's a pretty good move by a big fella.
Despite missing more than 1/3 of the season, Jackson finished with over 2,200 yards passing and almost 800 yards rushing. His impact in the NFL makes him a consistent mention on the players list.
He does some stuff on the football field where I'm like, a quarterback, especially the quarterback position, shouldn't be able to do stuff like that.
I consider myself a pretty strong tackler, not many misses on the year. And I was in the post, and he starts to scramble up through the middle. Me and him, no one in sight. I'm like, this is not something you ever want. And so I thought a hardy miss. I took my shot.
And what a move he put downfield, a number 20, Julian Love.
He made me look kind of silly.
Oh my God, bro, that boy's special. He's a tough tackle.
When you think you got him bottled up, somehow he gets out.
When you run a zone read with the Baltimore Ravens, you want him to hand that ball off just not as dynamic as number 8 is touching the football.
He's special, just to put it in one word.
In April, Jackson and the Ravens agreed to a 5-year contract extension, making him the highest paid player in the league.
He's the only player I feel like demands all 11 people on the field's attention at all times. You can't take your eyes off of him.
It's cool to be recognized by your peers.
That's the best throw of the day by Jared Goff.
To see the countdown and the anticipation of it, but I think ultimately, having respect of people across the league is pretty cool.
Hey, that was awesome right there.
Jared was all business this year.
Hey, I want these guys to expect it. Expect what's about to happen. Let's go.
With 29 touchdown passes and only 7 interceptions, Jared Goff's touchdown-to-interception ratio in 2022 was the best ever for a Lions quarterback.
Goff dropped it in the bucket that time.
A lot of teams would love to have a guy like him as their quarterback.
Precision, he threw a couple tight window passes versus us.
What a delivery by Jared Goff. That is beautiful.
That's what I got to do. Sometimes they make their plays too. This year, he definitely shut some people up, which I could respect for sure. He's a great quarterback that can make multiple reads. We went into that game thinking that they were going to do some simple stuff. He kind of opened up the whole playbook. I think they put 24 points on us in the halftime. So I was like, boom, that's not the same Jared Goff.
Jared Goff, cool, calm, and collected.
Let's call it complimentary football, folks.
One of the most explosive offenses in the league last year.
This has been a tremendous offense this year.
You're seeing the transformation of this Lions team right in front of your eyes.
You're telling me we get to do this for another quarter?
Week 1 when we played him, he was relentless the whole time. Every time our offense went out there and scored, felt like he was driving the ball down the field, putting his team in position to score. He's going to fight until it say 0-0-0 in the fourth quarter.
God, we fight though, man.
When we played them, I felt like he really had an answer for any kind of situation that we gave him. To me, that's what really makes a good quarterback, is someone that knows what to do with the ball and does it quickly.
He was just very effective and efficient, played within their system and their scheme, and just did a good job making plays and was able to have a really solid year.
180%. Let's go.
Goff finished the season throwing 324 straight passes without an interception, the 5th longest streak in NFL history.
I'm just excited to see what Jared does next year. He's going to go crazy.
Yeah, Dak's unbelievable. I mean, I love the guy. He's our captain. He's our guy that everyone looks to, and he puts that all on his shoulders and goes out there and performs. I can't say enough good things about the guy and how he carries himself and how he prepares and how he leads our football team.
Let's go. How great we want to be, fellas. Let's go now. Go show it.
Guy just keeps coming back, and he's never going to back down from anything, so.
Grab your nut to go win a game, man. Grab your nut to go win a game.
Dak, 100% top 100 guy. You just look at our record, since he's come back, look at the numbers we've put up on offense, and, it's hard to deny it.
Despite breaking his thumb in the season opener, Dak Prescott returned and led the Cowboys to the playoffs for the 4th time in his career.
There's that one pass that just sticks out to you?
You know which one I'm going to go with. I'm going with the one, Minnesota, the deep bomb. I told him on the sideline I've been waiting for that one all year, so hopefully we can get some more.
Prescott goes back to pass. Fade, right. Pollard caught on the run. 40, 30, 20 near the sideline. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys.
You call it, we gonna haul it.
With Dak under center, Dallas was the 3rd highest scoring team in the NFL.
Dallas 71% inside the red zone, best in the NFL.
Back goes Prescott again. He steps up. He is going deep downfield, and it is caught. It is caught. They just pulled off a 3rd and 30.
Dak, our last game, bro, I was trying to, our team sack record, I was trying to break it, but he's not letting me have it, man.
Little duress, runs up out of the pocket, avoids a sack, still going at the 40, spilled with a first down.
I feel like he's really good in the pocket. He knows how to feel the pocket. He knows how to use his linemen. He knows how to, just get away from linemen. He's pretty good.
His ability to read defenses makes him an elite dual-threat quarterback.
That was smart. That was some Dak.
In the wild card round, Dak outperformed Tom Brady.
Just to see him not have not one turnover and just to be, so amazing that night for his team, I was happy to see because it's kind of, he's silent the critics.
With 330 yards and 5 touchdowns, Dak delivered for his 2nd career playoff win.
Dak Prescott ended up keeping it around the left corner. This is the area of the field in the red zone where Dak loves to use his legs.
He doesn't care what people are saying about him. He's going to come back stronger.
Oh, my goodness. I'm tripping. I didn't even put Aaron Rodgers on here. Sorry, Aaron.
He was playing in Miami on Christmas Day.
Snap for Rodgers.
He was rolling out to his left.
Pressure in his face, rolls left.
Turned to his shoulder and threw a fade ball.
Throws on the run.
Just seeing a guy in year 18.
38 years old.
That was a great thing to see.
Boy, that throw is perfect.
Aaron Rodgers is now the only player to make the top 100 every year of its existence. He was first in 2012 and is coming off back-to-back number 3s. This is his first time ranking lower than 16th.
Aaron Rodgers is the top 100 just because of who he is. You know, it's just Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. I always like going up against him, and it's weird because, like, I used to watch my dad play against him.
Rodgers hit, sack. Antoine Winfield.
And so now playing against him, it's always fun just to compete with him.
What a throw by Aaron Rodgers. Antoine Winfield made a touchdown-saving tackle.
He's close. Why are you going to click on Winfield's dad? Winfield. Like, just and I had to be on the other side of both of them. He's a good player.
Aaron Rodgers always it's a mental match. The way he utilizes his cadence.
319! 319 tonight!
Voice tone, inflection.
He's just different. You know, a guy that audibles can see different things, get different signals.
He can get out of a bad play with one hand signal. He see a DB 6 yards off, he just stand up and throw the ball.
Corner blitz, and Rodgers saw it coming and was able to get it to Cobb.
It's hard to get a beat on him. He keep that poker face for the most part. He might smile. He do a great job at looking the safeties off.
Rodgers under pressure. He's got Tunyon under the coverage of Sauce Gardner.
As he gets older, his cerebral game just got better.
Pressured by Judon. Rodgers spins away.
What a play by Judon.
Rodgers somehow was able to hold on to the football with a pirouette.
It's crazy to me how he can have so much going on, but keep his eyes downfield. Even if you're the last read, if you're open, he's going to find you.
Aaron Jones! Touchdown! How did he see him back line of the end zone?
When the Jets beat the Pack, Sauce Gardner rubbed it in Rodgers' face. Then Sauce did an about-face by courting the big cheese to the Big Apple.
I made a tweet. I said, if Aaron Rodgers become Jets' new quarterback, won't pick him off in practice, and I'll burn the cheese head. He's just a great quarterback, man.
Coming out of the darkness, my intention was to pursue this opportunity.
I'm excited to have him in the building. I know everyone is. I mean, he was walking down the hallway, all I could hear was bad. That's it.
I grew up watching old VHS tapes of Guarantee and Broadway Joe. Been a while since then. I noticed walking in this morning that Super Bowl III trophy is looking a little lonely.
Man, I just know it's going to be precise. It's the main thing I think about when I think about A-Rod.
When this going in, I'm going to turn the cheese off here. Come on. Ain't nothing we can do it. Look at the cheese, it's melting. Just turn the cheese off, bro. Look.
We should have got some s'mores. We could have been eating good.
What was it like playing with Kirk Cousins?
Kirko Chains.
And there it is. That's Kirk Cousins lending him diamond chains after the team wins. It's becoming a thing.
We put the chains on him, you know, we got him to a different character than what he was before.
My first week there was Washington, and that's when he had his shirt off and the chains on the plane. That was kind of my first interaction with Kirk.
In 2022, Kirk Cousins showed a flashier side after winning, and he won 13 times.
Looking to orchestrate the largest comeback in the history of the league.
Throws left, caught. Jefferson walks into the end zone. The Minnesota Vikings, down 33, have come all the way back.
6-game winning drives, the most in the NFL this season from Kirk Cousins. A perfect 9-0 in one-score games. He has been a master in the fourth quarter.
He always arrives to the moment, no matter if we need 2 touchdowns, whatever it may be.
The chain of events in Buffalo showed Kirko at his best.
Cousins steps into it, wants Jefferson, and has him! Kirk Cousins is putting these balls in unbelievable locations.
Then the Buffalo game, you know, JJ had one of probably the best catches in the history of the game.
He wants Jefferson, climbs the ladder, oh my goodness!
One of the best games I've been in, and you couldn't do that with a guy, you know, other than Kirk on your side.
His mental toughness, his physical toughness, you don't really see it when you're playing in the game. But when you look back at the film and you see him taking shot after shot and delivering the ball, And then, maybe scrambling and trying to get a first down in a big play of the game, and then taking a shot there.
I'm great.
His demeanor on the field is definitely, I would say, a little bit different than how he is in the locker room. The mindset for us is just give him time, and he's going to make the right play.
Yes! We just got in because of you, bud. You got us in, bud.
He's doing a great job, just leading this team.
Hey, you like that one? What I really like is the finish, man. Not a lot of guys will be able to make that 6 points.
And we're going to be right behind him.
Hey, great job. Way to go, baby. Way to go. Nice job.
Yeah, he might not always get the top guy recognition, but guy won 13 games this year. That's all you can ask for as a quarterback.
We did it.
I played dodgeball with the guy. Every pass he threw was a headshot. Everyone.
That's it. Another one.
I played dodgeball with the guy. Every pass he threw was a headshot. I played dodgeball with the guy. Every pass he threw was a headshot. Everyone.
That's it. Another one.
I think he's probably the most talented quarterback in the league.
Whether he's on the dodgeball field or the gridiron, there seems to be no throw Justin Herbert can't make.
What a throw from Herbert. Was taking a shot.
I mean, you watch him, the throws he makes, some of them are just silly, man. He makes some of these miraculous throws, but to him, it looks normal.
Whatever throw you need, you name it, he can do it.
This is what makes Herbert one of the elite quarterbacks.
Herbert's huge and hard to take down. Just ask some of the best pass rushers in the NFL.
He has no problem making any throw in the pocket, outside the pocket. He's taller than, pretty much, anyone who's blocking for him, anyone who's trying to defend against him.
He rolls left or right and then just turns and chucks it across the field, which is usually a no-no, but when you're Justin Herbert, it works out.
Herbert rolls to his right, now throws to his left. 50 yards.
Dime from Justin Herbert.
Look at this. Just uncorks it and places it in a beautiful spot.
He's taller than you think he is. I'm thinking he's going to be like 6'3", 6'4". Man, like 6'6", 6'6" and a half. Like, there's no way I should be standing up at the quarterback like this.
Another missile. What a play.
What you're really looking for in a young quarterback, somebody who makes a difference when the pocket is not perfect. And Justin Herbert does that time and time again.
He's going to be a guy who's always in that MVP race just because his talent-wise, like just his arm strength, his awareness, he's almost like Aaron Rodgers. Like, I give him that Aaron Rodgers in his prime comparison because he can control a team. As long as you got Justin Herbert, you have a chance to win.
His mind-boggling throws stick with opponents long after their games are done.
His arm talent is second to none, I think. I remember the video of him just launching the ball last year. It was a spectacular throw.
The one against the Giants where he's rolling right, set his feet through a post between two guys, about 60, 65 yards in the air, on the money. That was pretty cool.
There's no way the dude's going to throw it 55, 60 yards in the air. Oh, guess what? Yeah, he can.
Just the things he does, the throws he can make. He can run, he's big, he has everything that you want.
He's got all the tools, he can run, he can pass, he's smart.
If you don't have him in your top 100, something's wrong.
Herbert's been on the top 100 after all 3 of his NFL seasons, ranking higher every time. For the 25-year-old superstar, the best is likely yet to come.
The sky's the limit for him.
Josh Allen, he's scary.
We give him no hope, man. No hope. Play one.
And he'll cuss you out.
Suck. You suck.
Really? Yeah, he'll talk nasty to you.
But Burrow won't.
No, Burrow, he's polite.
Hey, Vaughn. Joe, nice to meet you, brother.
But Josh Allen, he'll get nasty with you. He got a little attitude about himself.
I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Josh Allen, Josh Allen, Josh Allen. He's like a superhero up there in Buffalo. He's like freaking president.
Number 17 gets a lot of love in Buffalo.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Love y'all boys. Love y'all boys.
You can feel the love at the end of every pregame huddle.
Go get a job done today. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I love you, Josh Allen. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I love you, Josh Allen. 1, 2, 3. I love you, Josh Allen.
The guy literally throws up before each and every game. I've never seen it before, but literally before each and every game, he'll throw up and then go out there and just run people over, hurl people.
He's a fun, loose guy, just like a big kid out there. Super fun, man. He's got like a handshake with everybody.
60 minutes, man. 60 minutes. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Let's go.
Hey, put it there, pal. Hoi, hoi, hoi. Hoi. Here you go, here you go, here you go.
Certainly early on in the year, I said he was playing as high a level as I've ever seen him in my time in the league.
Who's the toughest quarterback that you faced?
Toughest quarterback. I mean, the first two to come to mind were Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen.
All right, for sure, me too.
Favorite Josh Allen play from last year?
Favorite Josh play? Damn, that's hard.
The play where Josh Allen runs right before his foot gets out of bounds, throws across his body to Dawson Knox for a touchdown.
It's got to be a defense's worst nightmare. I mean, they got to cover every single inch of that field.
Keep him in the pocket.
Allen dancing around in the pocket, trying to find somebody in the end zone. Throws, caught!
Probably 85% of the time, if you let him roll out, something bad for the defense gonna happen.
Back against the grain. Every no-no there is known, and Big 17 can pull it off.
So all of us start moving to the left a little bit, thinking a scramble drill, left side of the end zone, and then all of a sudden he just pulls up. The vision of seeing the other side of the field and the arm strength to get it there, I mean, yeah, he's pretty good.
He do it all. He runs, he has an arm, he's accurate, he can read defenses.
Josh Allen!
The guy just pretty much has it all.
Josh Allen, he can bust you for an 85-yard run, or he can throw it 75 yards with a flick of a wrist.
Josh Allen rolling out to his right, points down the field. Josh Allen, move here, do this. Oh, how good of a throw is that right over the top. Hey,
Josh has a cannon, man. He has a cannon, so you know he can make every throw.
Diggs outruns Jonathan Jones down the sideline for the touchdown.
He's hard to play for. He can extend plays to find open receivers to get them time.
What play you got pulled up? What's that is?
It's a Josh Allen play against you guys.
No, I ain't watching that.
Oh, come on.
I ain't watching no Josh Allen play beat us. They cheated.
Bills break the huddle. 3rd and goal.
Oh, cool. I wasn't on this play. I can watch this.
Josh Allen goes shotgun.
No, geez, I know this play. You don't have to. I know this play right there.
Allen moving to his right.
The play's never over until you hear the whistle, and that's the play that defines it.
Allen buying time. Allen throwing. End zone. Gabe Davis.
If you watch when he throws the ball, Gabe's completely covered. Like, I don't know how he saw him.
Earlier in his career, he probably would have just went up the field and taken the yards. But nowadays, it seems like he's trying to rely more on his skill players to make those plays for him.
He's getting so evolved with his game, just as far as knowing what defenses he's getting.
Like, I'm going back at 0. I'm like, all right, I want you to break from pylon right now.
You can see the development over the years.
Hey, Josh, good ass job, bro. Keep taking what they give him.
Joe Burrow and Patrick Mahomes and that. Josh Allen is 1,000% up there as well.
He's different than all the rest of those guys because he's built up like a defensive end. And he can run you over if you're not careful.
We was watching film, he dropped back, and once he hit his back foot, he just took off because he seen the line. It was not a draw. The offensive line wasn't blocking for him. Wide receivers was running route. But he just seen it and he read the defense so fast. And then he not going down. He won't contact at the end of the play. That's what he thrive on. That's what he live on.
I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it.
That's a fiery competitor, a guy who's going to go out there and absolutely give it his all to a point where you want him to slide at some points.
You know what time it is, Mitch.
He's stiff armed the dude from LA.
He took that defender and threw him down like he was a rag doll.
And he hurdles Reed from the Chiefs.
They threw him in the highlight film for that one. Josh Allen leapt over Justin Reed.
He jumped over somebody against the Jets. Everybody was like, whoa, that was crazy.
Josh Allen leaps over the head of LaMarcus Joyner.
You see him run over DBs all the time. I don't want to end up on that low light.
If a quarterback ever did that to me, Coach, get me off the field right now. Get me off the field.
Josh is one of those guys that doesn't want his teammates to see him getting treatment or hurting. It's really unique to him. It's very cool. It's the 10th or 11th play of the drive. We're all gassed. We call a quarterback run, and I pull around. He just takes off right next to me, and then I'm doing the fat man jog as fast as I can behind him, but he is booking it.
Look at the center, Morse.
He just finds another level. This is kind of the epitome of who he is as a football player.
It's been fun to see him grow as a person and as a leader.
It's been such a privilege to see him grow and see him be unchanged through all the success.
Became one of the faces of the NFL, and it's going to be awesome to see where he's going to continue to go.
I want to say his attitude and how he plays the game. You know, you always see him, he seems like he's calm and collected, but inside, he's like, I can't even say that on camera, but he's about to come out and bring it. He's about to come out and bring it. So that's what I like about his game.
Joe Shiesty. Joe, that's one of my favorite quarterbacks to watch play. I don't like playing against him. Why? Because he's so poised. He's so poised. You can talk stuff to Joe all day and he'll laugh it out, give you the smirk, and come in and dime you up.
A bug just flew into my mouth. Jesus. That was disgusting.
Other than tasting a wayward fly, not much unnerves Joe Burrow.
Touchdown! As Joe Burrow floats a perfect ball down the middle of the field.
He's like Cool Hand Luke. He stays very even. You never feel like you rattle him.
You can knock his head off, and he don't change. He just get right back up. He ready for the next snap.
Burrow knew right where he was going with the football. He took a shot right as he threw that one, but he stood in there for the touchdown.
Confidence got to be through the roof, but the way he plays, there's no fear in that man's heart.
He's a mobile quarterback, so that's always a problem because he can extend the plays.
Here comes a blitz. Burrow somehow gets away. Throws over the middle. Caught at the 30 by Tyler Boyd.
Pocket manipulation by Joe Burrow. Felt pressure, didn't bother to set his feet, and threw a strike.
He's looking to make plays downfield, but if you give him them lanes, he gonna take off.
Blitz coming. Burrow trying to step away from the rush. He does. Runs up the middle of the field to the 10, the 5. Touchdown.
I think Joe's definitely got a lot of poise in him and just a certain aura, I feel like, around him.
Burrow catches a high snap. Quarterback draw. It works.
It feels crazy every Sunday I'm watching. We always feel like he's going to get a third down or he's going to make a play happen.
I don't think it's possible to be any cooler than him when those moments come around.
Last year, divisional game against the Titans, 2-minute.
I was there.
Oh, yeah, that was you. Helmet cuts out. We have no timeouts. I had to call the whole drive.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I also did not know that
part. Which, I love that.
I was gonna say, there you go. Dan Marino.
Yeah.
Burrow also has a Dan Marino-type ability to deliver passes in the tightest of windows.
From the pocket, throws for the end zone. Chase has it.
Well, that was a dart between two defensive backs. Joe Burrow just threw a seam.
That was a dimer. That was a dimer.
Oh.
He's just that good to where he's just gonna throw it.
Throws it deep downfield. Higgins high points the ball, makes the catch, and runs into the end zone.
And if you give any of his wide receivers a one-on-one, he's taking it.
He really don't care what type of coverage he in. His ability to put the ball in certain spots where only his wide receivers can get it is really good.
Shotgun snap, he's back to throw. He's going to throw it high and deep for Chase. Jamal has the ball. It is a touchdown.
Man, you know it. You know it. You know it.
You really be throwing dimes.
Sometimes.
You really be throwing dimes, man.
Feeling good today.
One of the best quarterbacks in the league. Got a great team. He carrying a good team.
He's got a great receiving core, but he makes it go.
After missing much of his first year with a torn ACL, Burrow has resembled a superhero. He led the Bengals to back-to-back division titles for the first time in franchise history.
Joe Burr getting it done in the cold.
And when the temperature dropped, the cooler Joe Cool seemed to get.
A 23-yard throw right on the money to Trenton Irwin.
The postseason has been Joe's season. He has already won 5 playoff games, 3 on the road.
He's like a stone-cold killer, man. It doesn't matter who he's playing. He expects to win. People say that, but until you see people that have that mentality, then you really know. They'll have that team ready to win football games every year. Even though we beat them last time, they're still 3-1 against us.
Many more, dog. Many more. Hold the game. Hold the game.
He's definitely, on track to being, the best at his position.
Number one in the top 100, I would say.
It's a great question.
Either Jalen or Mahomes. I'm going to pick Jalen.
I would say Jalen Hurts this year, man.
I think you got to show love to Jalen Hurts.
Who's number one?
Jay Hurts. I think he's the number 1 player this year.
I'll choose Jalen Hurts number 1.
I would say Jalen.
I think you got to go Jalen.
Tonight it don't take nothing but you being yourself. Nothing but you being yourself.
When you're around people of his caliber, you're not surprised when they have success. If you truly see how they work, you're not surprised at all.
Who gets your vote as the number 1 player in the league this year?
I'm gonna go Jalen Hurts.
You conquer the moment. You take advantage of the moment.
A lot of people out there doubting him just coming in every day, keeping his head down, working.
From whistle to whistle, every snap, every play.
Without him, there was no Super Bowl appearance for the Eagles.
Let's go! Turn it up! Let's go!
One of the toughest-minded dudes I've been around. How he carries himself, who he is as a person.
The way he commanded that Eagles team, poised throughout the whole year. Everybody's been talking down on him.
I challenge everybody in this room to do their job. I just told Coach Singleton, the ball security, everybody.
For them to just run through the NFL how they did, it was a lot of games that wasn't even close.
Jalen, 140 quarterback rating, 4 touchdowns. Great job.
Who's the number 1 guy?
I'm going to say Jalen Hurts. Make big plays with his feet or big plays with his arm. Take one away and he might kill you with the other.
What a game we are seeing put together by Jalen Hurts. He is special.
We got a quarterback squatting 500, okay? We got a quarterback squatting 500.
That's the quarterback sneak with a little bit of turbo.
What he did this past year was just like crazy. You're like, dang. Running quarterbacks, really want to move around a lot, but he's a guy that can stand in the pocket and just sling it.
He's a guy who can rip it. And when we talk about rip it, I mean not just deep balls, not just short passes, but he is accurate.
He is going deep. It is caught. A.J. Brown, touchdown. He is firing, and it is a touchdown, A.J. Brown. Hurts is going deep for A.J. Brown. Who has it? Hurts looking. Hurts firing. Devontae Smith, touchdown. He is going deep for Quez Watkins, who has it, goes in for the touchdown.
I think it was pouring rain when you guys played the Eagles.
Right. It was tough. I mean, it was a really tough environment that day. And yeah, he was playing like it was fine. Arm talent jumps off the film for sure. He's been extremely accurate.
Let me tell you, Jalen Hurts did a heck of a job in this game considering the conditions. There is nothing that this young quarterback is incapable of.
Jalen Hurts is a great quarterback for this league. He's not really looking to scramble. He's a pocket passer. He's just able to use his legs. He got good legs. Dual quarterbacks make the defense that they're going against a little undisciplined. You got to choose one. Either you're going to cover or get out of coverage to go tackle the quarterback. Hurts beat us from a quarterback draw.
Game on the line. He's going to run. He's in! Touchdown! Jalen Hurts!
They need to get him off the squat machine. How we need to make that call. Get him off the squat rack.
Proud of y'all. It's a great win. Let's go get another one. Let's go. Eagles on 3, 1, 2, 3. There you go.
What did he run for, like 157?
Yeah, it was something.
In the Jordan cleats? In the Jordan cleats, he going crazy.
That's right, Mr. Speed. Air Jalen rushed for 157 yards on Sunday Night Football. Including playoffs, he led the NFL with 18 rushing touchdowns.
Jalen Hurts is a Super Bowl caliber quarterback.
Everything you went through to get here. Everything we did to get here. Let's go. Family on 3, 1, 2, 3.
I said it at my press conference, but if there was any doubters, there's no more. Everybody thinks of him as a runner, but the way he was able to throw the football, especially in the Super Bowl, it shows the talent that he has.
And that ball was landed in the perfect place.
He had the best performance in the Super Bowl that I've ever seen of a quarterback. Running the ball, throwing the ball, he balled out.
My favorite play of him is the Super Bowl 2-point conversion. A lot of traffic. Just able to maneuver around and to get those extra 2 points.
Hurts has done everything imaginable.
The way that he works, I expect him to get better and better every year, and I expect to play him in a lot of big games as my career goes on.
Jalen's got an unbelievable head on his shoulders. He's got all the intangibles. He's got all the physical traits. He can make any throw on the field, and he's got the legs to run with DBs. So it's no surprise to me that he's had the type of season he had this past year.
Who gets your vote for the top player in the league this past year?
Mahomes.
All right, I'm gonna do Patrick Mahomes first because that game he played was crazy.
If I had to name one,
Yes, right now.
Mahomes.
I'm going to throw Pat Mahomes in there.
I gotta say Patrick Mahomes.
It's got to be Mahomes, right?
You have been named the #1 player on this year's Top 100.
Let's go.
Trophy, sir.
That's awesome. I appreciate it. Never take it for granted. There's so many great players in this league, and for the players to vote me as #1 player, definitely an accomplishment that I always will have now. I think it is heavy. It's super heavy.
It's no secret what makes a great marriage.
So proud of you!
Trust.
You literally became a
Great communication.
and you did it yourself. And I'm so proud of you.
I'm covering your butt right now.
And of course, love.
Love you. I love you. Yes, sir. That was amazing. That was amazing.
There haven't been many football marriages like Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid.
You gotta love it.
Andy Reid credits being able to keep Kansas City's offense rolling. Of course, having his trigger man, Patrick Mahomes.
They're impossible to defend. Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid.
We do what we do, yes, sir.
Andy Reid has
such confidence in Mahomes.
Good luck holding him down for 4 quarters.
What do you like? Either way, it's up to you. Hey, Coach Reed's got it. Coach Reed's got it.
All right, baby.
I like it a lot.
Just keep going.
Yes, sir. Keep going. Keep going. Hey, you see Coach Reed? She knows you too. She can point it. Oh!
Can't help but love Andy Reid.
Is it okay if we have your buddy join you right here?
This guy right here, man. This is my man right here, man.
There's not another quarterback doing what he's doing right now.
I saw him make a play where he's scrambling to the right, almost gets tackled, flips the ball upfield, running back catches it, goes and scores about 60 yards.
Patrick Mahomes, the magic man.
They were all over him, and he just slings it under his hip to McKinnon for a 56-yard touchdown.
He's a wizard out there, man.
He's doing this week in and week out.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's wrapped up.
Mahomes scrambling to his right, holding it, gets off the hit, now lunging forward, and now fires it late, caught at the back of the end zone.
You have a quarterback wrapped up, and you think you're about to have a sack, and you look up, the ball is in the end zone. That's draining.
You could never really put him away. He's always coming back and playing hard.
And he's hurt. Mahomes is hurt. He'll get up limping.
He's a warrior.
I'll be good.
What's crazy is him and Coach Reed arguing on the sideline. I don't want to get an X-ray. You gonna go get the X-ray? I don't want to. It's crazy. It just shows you his mentality.
I'm good.
Here comes pressure to the outside. As Mahomes steps up, he's going to scramble. He's at the 40, bad ankle, 30, bad ankle, 20. Tackled from behind down to the Eagle 18-yard line. What a run by Mahomes of 26 yards. Don't underestimate how tall Patrick Mahomes is.
How about this guy? Injures the ankle at the end of the first half, battles back in the second half, and has been spectacular leading this team up and down the football field.
Yeah, pretty gritty, man. Pretty gritty, and I think as quarterbacks we want to do everything we can to be on the field, and in a moment like that, for him to be out there and play through that, I think speaks to who he is.
He is the QB1. He is number 1 for the second time.
Who do you think is going to be number 1 on this list next year?
Who I think is going to be number 1? I'm hoping I still hold that crown.